Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. There's some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures. He'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. I can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
Okay. Oops.
He thinks he's a bit of a gangster, but he's pretty nice.
Okay, here we go. I'm just getting my tips out here for negotiations because I have been doing terrible lately at them.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of water.
I can't miss him, eh?
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Yeah, he doesn't
Henry
seem to
here
be
with anyone?
lying about anything.
Not at first.
The thing to
Celine
know
already
is,
had quite a head start.
as long as they keep enough
attracted
eye
attention?
contact and
Certainly.
don't, move a lot
gentlemen
and
became
are
very
very
enamored
forward
with
about
their
everything,
stories.
they're not really lying.
One guy in particular.
And when he's moving like that, he's doing it on
know him?
purpose,
No.
not to lie or anything.
He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
Yeah, it helps. Oh, nice.
I think this could be a great help, sir.
2B8899.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, we'll call that in after this. But what else do you have?
Mrs.
Ring
Henry
stolen from the
appeared to be
victim.
missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before
Uh-oh.
Jacob.
He just changed his whole fucking stance. Oh, he is lying. Yeah, I
think you know
doubt.
where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
That's
You know
more
the
we need to
husband?
know.
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up, like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCole. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address? for
Yeah.
Celine?
3 out of 3 correct.
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Okay, we're looking at I think we're at enough time here.